£270 million today will shore up those institutions that are at risk of closure. It will help with infrastructure. We've got very crumbling infrastructure. Anyone who's visited a local theatre recently will have seen buckets on the floor catching drips and stages closing at some of our national institutions because of those problems. It will make sure that libraries can remain open in parts of the country, and most of all will shore up our local museums, which are at risk of closure.
Let me ask you then more directly. You're saying shoring up is an interesting word. Are you guaranteeing that no libraries will close from now on? Are you guaranteeing that no local theatres will close from now on? Because that's what matters. Shoring up is an odd word to use. What people want to know is open or shut.
Well, open is the open
so
for
no
business.
More libraries will close under your administration.
Look, I mean, it would be a hostage to fortune for any government minister to turn up on your sofa after the decade that we've had, where funding for councils has been slashed, where many local institutions have already closed.
I understand that, but in which case, what does today's announcement mean if you're not able to say they will stay open?
I'll tell you what it means, Charlie. It means that in towns like mine, where we have a proud heritage and history...
Your town is, for those
Wigan,
who don't know?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I get into trouble because people write to me from all over the country saying there are other places in the world. But, you know, in Wigan, we have a proud heritage and history of powering this country, building our wealth and influence down the coal mines. We have a proud local museum, but many areas don't, and many more face risk of closure. We want our kids to know about that. We want the world to know about that. We want to celebrate the impact we've had, whether it's Northern Soul or Brass Band.
I understand what you're saying, but you're not giving anyone any guarantees. Today, sitting here, you're guaranteeing no one anything.
We're giving them practical help, which has been welcomed from people across the arts world.